All right, says we're live. We start this music.
One legend rolling through the night with the wind in their hair and spirit shining bright. Whispers of freedom in the air they breathe, living for the moment, just take what you need. Laughter and music flowing through their veins, every twist and turn breaking all the chains. In shadows and light their stories unfold, with every mile more daring and bold. Let the engines warm, let the night unfold. Two outlaw souls with hearts of gold. They're moonshine moonders, outlaws with a spark, lighting up the back roads when the world gets dark. If you're looking for a good time, they'll pull you inside, kick up dust and say, come on, let's ride.
Well, hey, that was a good intro.
What's happening, everybody?
Hey, Uncle Moonshine here.
Uncle Joey.
How's everybody doing tonight? GW Reynolds. Hey, how you doing, GW? Yeah, go ahead.
We'll give everybody a few minutes to realize we're on and join us, but is this episode 3?
This is episode 3. Yes, it is.
Just want to thank everybody that does tune in and maybe goes back and rewatches these episodes at a later time. I'm your co-host, Uncle Joey, and over here,
Uncle Moonshine here.
I got my good old buddy, Uncle Moonshine. We appreciate everybody tuning in. It's going to always be a good time, hopefully.
This is going to get better as we roll on, man.
Yeah.
What's up, Daniel Stevens? How you doing, buddy?
Oh yeah, we got some people hopping on. How was your weekend, Mark?
Oh, I've worked until today.
Oh shit, yeah.
Today's my first day off, and but it is what it is. It is. But hey, my weekend's just starting, and what a way to start off with this podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. My weekend's winding down. I got to work. Tomorrow's my day off, but I volunteered for some overtime. So I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then I'm off Thursday, Friday. So This is kind of my beginning of my wind down of my week. So it's always nice getting to chat with you and talk a little shit and have a few drinks.
I like that because the Sundays are when I go back to work on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, it'll be a wind down like me as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's amping it up for the weekend right now.
Yeah. Just the usual. I got to spend some time with my daughter down in West Virginia and her husband. We spent the day there yesterday and came back late last night and went to my granddaughter's soccer game today and just hung out with the wife and the other grandbabies. They're upstairs still right now. So yeah, just loving life, man. Just, I'm all about family. Anytime I get to spend time with family, I actually don't get enough. I got kids that are in different states and all over the place, so it's kind of hard to see them when it's hard, but I see them when I can. But I do enjoy every bit and every minute when I do.
Try and take advantage of all you can because family is important, and I'll tell you what, there's no experience like it. You can't undo, you know what I'm saying? You can't get it back.
Well, and at first I was kind of bummed that my daughter moved to West Virginia, but really, man, it's only 2.5 hours. And I don't really know if I want them living in this shithole town that's turned into from where we live. It's just really taken a weird turn here in the city that I live in, man. It's just we're in a weird spot. I don't know what direction it's going to go. So I'm glad she spread her wings and met a wonderful dude from West Virginia, and they locked in a place there, and they're right across the bridge from Marietta, a nice, cool little town. So it's not like it's very far, man. So it's a good time.
One of my daughters, Cassie, you may or may not have met her. I think you met her at Summer Jam.
I don't think I got to meet her.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, you will. But her fiance I just saw some pictures and videos. They're in England right now, where the pictures they shared today, they went to the Jameson distillery.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Some cool videos and pictures. I was like, damn, girl, I wish I was there with you.
Hey, I stumbled.
night-
Listen, I stumbled upon a distillery myself yesterday, man. It was kind of it was the weirdest thing, man. We all kind of looked at each other after the girl said it to us. It was almost like she could see in my soul that I needed a distillery. No, it was I'm serious, man, because we were sitting there and we were having lunch. And there's no signs up for it. They don't really advertise it. They only run on Saturdays from like 11 to 2. I'll post some pictures on our page of it. It was pretty interesting, but it was underneath this old tavern in Parkersburg, West Virginia. It's called Stillworks Distillery. The guy makes single malt whiskeys. He's got a rye. He's got a lemon infused vodka that's pretty close to a limoncello.
Damn.
I didn't really need to buy any more bottles at that moment, so I passed, but his stuff was not bad. It'll be a place that my daughter lives right there, so I'll be back in Parkersburg. I will grab
Sorry about that.
I'll grab a bottle.
Go ahead.
And I'll grab a bottle and I'll get you some and we'll have to try it. But it was very interesting. It's just an old tavern in Parkersburg, and this guy said he's been dabbling and making liquor for a while, and they opened it up like 2, 3, 4 years ago, something like that. It was pretty neat in the basement of this tavern.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Benny the floor? Benny's in the house. Welcome in,
nice. Buddy. So we like to do a little segment on here. I'm chomping at the bit to talk about this, man. We like to do the old stupid criminals, like things that you see in the news that just make you scratch your head and you just wonder what in the fuck people are thinking when they do the shit that they do.
I'm telling you.
So I heard about this story, Mark, and I thought it fit perfect for what we do here. And I'll even give the guy's name because the media has, so it's not like it's a secret. But this gentleman named Christopher Mollett from Martin County, Kentucky. So here you go, Kentucky. Your little black eye for the state of Kentucky. I've already hit one from Ohio, and Florida's always got them. So this gentleman went to the hospital, his local hospital, because his ex-girlfriend was about to give birth to a child that they were about to have together. And the hospital staff wouldn't let him in because he wasn't on the list, but she told him he could go out in the parking lot and sit in her car and he could wait. And then when the baby was born, he could come in and this and that. So instead, surveillance cameras catch the guy sitting in the car for a little bit. He must be like, oh, fuck this. Slides over in the passenger seat, starts it up, puts it in drive, and takes right off. The girl gives birth to the baby, comes out, no car, no boyfriend. He gone.
I guess he
was later arrested. He was later arrested, and they've got him on surveillance cameras. So they definitely found him and arrested him. And so, not a smart move on his part, man. Now, your ex, she's your ex. Now you've got charges, and you're just an even bigger piece of shit than you were before. So, congratulations, Mr. Christopher Mollett from Martins County, Kentucky. You anyway. That's my stupid criminal story for the evening.
Well, I got one for you, but mine's on video, and I'm just going to share it. How about that? Instead of read it or tell it to you, I'm going to try to share it.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
See if I can share this. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. This was good. So, here we go. I think it's
his own blunder and caught on camera, the whole ordeal.
Oh, yeah. Trish Kostakis joins us live in Hialeah, where it all went down. Hey there, Trish.
here in Florida.
Hey guys, yeah, well, Hialeah police arrested the man, and they say that when he was attempting to rob that landscaping van, he actually got inside and got locked inside the van and ended up kicking and screaming for those outside the van to help him. Take a look.
Oh.
That's the voice of this man, Dean Young, yelling from inside of a locked van.
Burglary of an unoccupied car and criminal mischief. Probable cause is found.
Young was before a judge Thursday after police say he attempted to rob this landscaping van. You can see in the video him getting out of his car, crossing the street, and getting inside the van. The owner of the van locked the vehicle when he started landscaping. That's when Young began screaming and kicking the doors for help because he was locked inside.
I guess the gentleman was trying to steal his things.
Help me!
Got locked in.
Help me!
The homeowner says he was banging on the door for a while.
He was saying, "Get me out." He would say, "Papi, help."
The police were called, and as you can see in the Ring video, officers were getting Young out of the van. The arrest form says the landscapers did not let Young out until police arrived.
There was machetes inside the truck, and he could have just come out and hurt.
They're in there poking him at the window like, fuck you.
He tells police that he was handing out business cards when a dog chased him. He got scared and ran to the truck for safety. But video shows a different story.
I think it was kind of actually funny.
Real funny.
I thought that's a dumb crook.
Dumb crook.
Yeah, I guess now he's watching.
Kinda actually funny. It's hilarious.
Wild story tonight. Well, Dean Young is currently being held at TGK and in bond court. Today, it was revealed that he was free on bond from a previous case. The judge today set his bail at $1,500, but he will remain in jail. Reporting live at Hialeah Police, Trish Christakis, NBC6 News.
Hey, go ahead and give him stupid criminal number 2.
I read a couple other stories off of that. I guess from what the cops were saying, he was handing out business cards. That's what he told them. I was handing out business cards, and a dog chased me in the van. He sought refuge inside the van. Well, guess what? Those business cards, he was handing out business cards. He actually had business cards. He tried to start his own landscaping business.
He was trying to start his own landscaping business by stealing a van, is what he was trying to do.
He was going to steal all the equipment he needed.
You know, and I'm glad that these criminals are so stupid that they don't realize this. But most, from what I'm seeing, most of the citizens and homeowners of the United States own some sort of Ring camera, surveillance camera, or something. I know several of my neighbors, including myself, have cameras. So it's just crazy to think that people are going to pull some of that stuff off where they steal shit out of your mailbox or steal packages off your porch. I mean, and some of these videos I've seen, they're crystal clear. These people have high definition cameras. You can read the tag in the back of their shirt, tells you what size shirt they're wearing. You know what I mean? Like, and they act, well, that wasn't me. Yes, it was you. And my favorite one are the people who set these exploding packages up. Some woman got pissed, or some dude got pissed and was trying to sue the guy that gave him the exploding package because it damaged it, like stained his clothes or something.
What the fuck, man? You know, it's like Daniel Stevens is on here. His wife Elizabeth, she does some awesome videos. She's posting stuff on Facebook all the time. One of the things
shout out to that couple, man.
Absolutely. And Beth posted one today where she's like, these people that are crooks and criminals, what are they thinking? I mean, to get caught nowadays, come on, there's so many things out there, videos that teach you how to do things and whatnot. You show up and bury a body with your cell phone in your pocket. I mean, seriously, it puts you at the crime with time and date and everything. People are just stupid as fuck, man.
You know, and I remember a while back, this has been a handful of years ago, there was this big drug dealer out of New York, New Jersey, New York somewhere, and they were having a really hard time catching this dude. He was very elusive. He was pushing a lot of weight in the area. They were really trying to track this guy down, man. It was like a big deal, a big ordeal for a long time. and I guess they finally caught him slipping. He posted a picture on one of the social media sites, and it geotagged him exact location where he was, and they rolled up right to the warehouse. And it was a very large bust that they made out of this dude. It was just his own stupidity. He was good for all this time, and he let him, took a picture on. It was a pile of cocaine or something he was sitting in front of, or money or something, and it geotagged
his buddies.
His exact location. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And the cyber police is a whole serious game now. They can track shit down. They can, you got to be a really high tech criminal yourself to get around things, to get shit like that done. And I'm an idiot, so I could never be any type of do any kind of cyber crimes because I'm just a fucking dummy.
Yeah, for me, I'd be too paranoid and I would fuck everything up just out of paranoia.
Yeah.
I couldn't get away with shit, man. They'd have me so fast. Yeah, that ain't working for me. So we also have. Go ahead, buddy.
No. It's just crazy. You see, every day you see something on the news about somebody getting busted for some of the dumb shit they do on the internet. It's just like a never ending. It's just like, you didn't see just yesterday that dude got busted for doing that same shit. You know what I mean? Like, and they continue to do it, man. It's just, it's wild.
Crazy stuff.
So, go ahead and get into this part. Are you sipping on anything interesting tonight, sir?
Well, yes, sir. Some of that Burlock and Barrel whiskey that these guys are out of Jacksonville, Florida. And you and I talked about doing this a while back where yes, thank you for showing that. Yeah, absolutely. Let me, you got a better view of it, a better hand. Let me blow you up real quick here.
I posted a picture on our page earlier for anybody that.
Burlock and Barrel American whiskey. And these guys, I met them, I don't know, about 5 years ago when I was working and staying in Jacksonville. I was bored, nothing to do. And I got looking up distilleries, and they were on the list. So I went there. Got talking to them, a couple of great guys, man. And they started off like us, just started distilling their own. And they made their own moonshine. And I guess there's some kind of, both of them were business execs. And once a month they got together on these board meetings or whatever. And they got to talk amongst each other and talk about whiskey and whatnot. Well, I like to make my own. Really, I do too. So they kind of collaborated. And they started this distillery, Burlock and Barrel. And I've gone there several times actually. But they put out a fine whiskey. I like it. And hell yeah, I poured myself a shot.
Ding, ding. Let's go ahead and get this party started here, man.
That's a good big day.
So I'm going to tell you what, man. I didn't have a chance to crack it when I first got it. I took it with me on a road trip. This bottle traveled to another state and back. And I got home last night and I wasn't going to crack it, but I'll be honest, the color of this bottle, if you can see it, it's not light by any means. It's got a really nice color to it, man. And I sat there and I started reading the bottle, and I actually did a little research on the company last night, and it just simply made me want to open the bottle and smell it. And as soon as I smelled it, I was like, well, I'm going to drink this. So I took a few sips of it last night, and it's a really solid a bottle of they call it a bourbon style, a prohibition bourbon style whiskey is the I believe the description that they give you for it. It's a very solid bottle.
It's 90 proof.
Yeah, it's 90 proof. The caramel, the notes that you get from it, it's got all the bourbon notes. It really does. I mean, and what's really odd that it calls it a bourbon style whiskey.
The reason for that is, and I don't know all the logistics of it. I know that they do a corn and a sugar. I don't know how much of each, but I've been there and helped them grind the corn. But I think that's why they can't call it a bourbon. But I do know that it is aged in a number 3 charred barrel because I have one. I got one from them. They gave me one, and it's brand new charred, and I think that's why they say it's bourbon like. You know,
Well,
it's every bit of bourbon if you ask me.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm a bourbon guy, and I'm gonna put this up there with some of my favorite bottles. And I'm actually making a trip to visit my son, and I actually told him tonight how impressed I was with this, and I want to not drink it all and make sure he tries it because he makes trip to Florida sometimes, and I want him to be able to look for it, and if he's ever near, to stop and check it out. But this is solid, man. I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, I'm glad and I'm disappointed. I'm glad that I got to try it. I'm glad that I was able to get my hands on a bottle, but I'm disappointed that this isn't more widely distributed. That was the word I was looking for earlier, and I was stumbling. Distributed. But at the same time, it's awesome because it maybe keeps them very popular in their area and keeps them able to do what they do, because sometimes people get bought up by the big one when they start getting big, and it changes things, man. You know, it changes.
It all helps. It also helps to keep it unique because you can only get it in the state of Florida.
Yes,
And,
it says it's a very small batch craft style distillery. So kudos, man. Burlock and Barrel. Is it 2 guys that own it or 2 guys that distill there?
There's actually 3 owners. There's a silent owner, and there's the 2
Nice.
guys that are always there. They run a distillery. I've helped them do runs. I helped them bottle. Colin and Ian are the 2 owners.
Yeah. Okay, I was wondering that their names are on the bottle here, so they're also distillers there as well.
Yeah, they're the ones that do the distilling. They do it all. I think the co-owner, the 3rd owner, I think, is there for financial backings, if you will.
I get
They're
that.
also
Yes.
Joined them to be helpful with the financial backings. I was with them from the first year they were there, and we did a lot of talking because back then I was interested in opening my own distillery as well, and I was looking for them for advice. They give me all kinds of advice, man. It's something else for a distillery.
That'd be nice. Bye. So my grandbabies are leaving real quick. I gotta give them some kisses. Come here, baby girl.
Hell yeah,
Love you.
gotta get them hugs and kisses in.
All right, bye, girly. Bye, girls. But yeah, Mark. Thank you very much for sharing this. No, leave those be. Thank you very much for sharing this with me.
Absolutely.
I'll be honest. I didn't even know there was that many distilleries in Florida till I started doing some research, and there was quite a few distilleries down there, man.
When I first started looking into it years ago, I had a gentleman reach out to me and talk about, because he had my liquor. He told me, he said, "We need to open a distillery," and he was going to help me financial backing and all this. And we got to looking into it. At the time, there was 12 distilleries in Florida. 12.
Yeah.
Now there's like 250. It's crazy. There's a bunch of.
And the crazier thing, I got to do some research on this company, and they make other products, which a lot of companies do now, and it makes sense. I think you can't pigeonhole yourself with just making one product. Unless you make really good bourbon, then I guess you probably can, but they make several, and they're kind of unique products. I'm hoping that I can get my hands on some of that other stuff. There is a honey. They do something with honey.
Yeah. In fact,
they do all kinds of stuff, and it's not your ordinary distillation technique or process. Or they do some infusion that's very interesting.
They have
a mango. They do a mango habanero or something.
It's a honey habanero, I believe.
Honey habanero, that's what it is.
I'll share that here in a second. Those I have it in the house. It's pretty good. I like it. I don't like habanero, but I like that. It's pretty good. It makes a good margarita.
They do a rice whiskey.
Oh man, that rice is off the chain. They call it Whisper. It's 100% rice, no sugar. It's all rice, 100% rice. And I have just a tiny bit of it. I'm sorry, Joey, I didn't share that with you.
Oh, you're okay.
I love this stuff. They know I do. I go there. They know what I'm there for when I go to visit. They know I'm showing up for this. It's called Whisper. Man, it's got a nose like none other and a taste like none other. Dude, it's just phenomenal through and through, 100%.
They talk about how they hand wash the rice before they ferment it.
Yep, they do. Let me share some pictures if I can.
Yeah. They have 2 bottles of whiskey. They have this Burlock and Barrel Reserve, and then they have a regular bottle. I'm not sure what the difference is on the 2 of those. I was doing more research on this bottle here. This bottle is very pricey on the secondary market. When I first looked it up, it said the bottle went from, on the low end, outside of Florida, $90, and on the high end, it went for up to $150.
Yeah.
So to me, outside of Florida, if it was shit liquor, it would go for the same and or less money, and it's going for more, and in some double to triple at $150. That's triple the value.
I think I picked these bottles up, and I got them at a local liquor store, Total Wine. Here, like $44 a bottle.
Yeah.
That's
and it
not
said
bad.
on their site that the bottles were probably cheaper at the distillery, but it might be one of those things that where it don't even get distributed outside of the distillery. It might be distillery only distribution. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do distribute outside, not very far. They're in cahoots with a lot of restaurants in the area, and sell to the restaurants in different bars in the area.
I can see it being in some fancier or more of a higher end restaurant.
Right. Yes, absolutely. And their distributor did reach out to Total Wine, but when I was there and got those bottles, Joey, they told me they're going to discontinue that bottle. At Total Wine. Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, well, people don't know good whiskey. That's outside the distillery there. That's on one side of the building, and that's not the front side, but that's the side of it. That's the
Mark, they might be feeling that crunch like the bourbon guys are. You know, they might be getting tied into that whole bourbon thing. And I mean, even though it's fucking delicious, and they've probably got a nice like group of people that are probably buying it up, but it's probably not enough to keep it going. I understand it. I would hope to think they would keep making that, because this bottle here is amazing. I
I didn't mean they're going to keep making it. I just meant that Total Wine was going to quit carrying it.
So, my bad. So Total Wine. So yeah, they're going to make it even harder to get, which is awesome.
Right. This is the one we just talked about, the jalapeno honey. And it's 70 proof. It's pretty good. It's pretty tasty. I like it.
Most of their beverages are cocktail oriented. I feel like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
They make it to build a cocktail off of. This Burlock and Barrel, they said it does real well in an old fashioned or a Manhattan. I'm not really a Manhattan drinker, but I'm an old fashioned drinker.
I'll have an old fashioned anytime.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that, Joey. This is out in the Rick House. They normally use, they do have a couple of 30-gallon barrels, but most of them are 15-gallon barrels. That's what I have. That's what they gave me.
Nice.
They do it like that. What we're drinking on tonight, the Reserve, that's in a 15-gallon barrel for 9 months, and then they bottle it.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's the side view again of the building. That's what we're drinking on tonight, right there.
Yes, absolutely.
I like it a lot, man.
I'm impressed as hell with it. I'm happy as hell that I'm able to get a bottle from you, Mark, and I really appreciate it, man.
Now that
ding ding, I'm gonna give you the old ding ding myself. Cheers, brother.
Oh yeah, I'll do a ding ding with you, ding away.
One thing I do like, man, I think we're going to drink some good whiskey and some good shine together, and it's going to be cool to kind of do what we're doing.
And that being said, you know, a lot of people have made fun about our name, Two Uncles in a Jar, whatnot. not only do we share jars, we're going to share other whiskeys. Now, the main reason I wanted to bring this one up is a lot of these guys that start these distilleries start off just like we did. They have that dream,
Yep.
they have that passion. I want to extend this even further. So they do. And this is one of the 4 50-gallon stills they run.
That's
They have
pretty
4
cool.
of these. They have 4 of them, and they run all 4 of them at one time. There's a
Nice.
picture of all the bottles.
Well, I'll be honest. I would be honored if we could sometime have either one of the gentlemen that do the distillation that makes this happen, because I'm impressed.
Yeah, we will. They'll definitely. I'll reach out to them again. I'm sure we'll make something happen, and we'll sample their other products as well.
Well, I recommend if anybody's ever in Florida,
hell yeah.
Florida on vacation, or if you have any family in Florida, you reach out to them or you grab a bottle of this when you see it out. If you like good whiskey, it's damn good, man. It really is.
That whiskey right there is that 100% rice. I highly
Whisper?
recommend the Whisper. Now, they don't put it out very often, but when they do, you better grab you one because it goes quick and it is delicious, man. I promise you will not be disappointed. That is some good stuff right there. Then they got that Whim, it's honey.
Yes.
That's another small batch. It's all, I think that's 75 proof. There's that reserve again. They got that Duval glass on there. They're in Duval County. It's in Jacksonville, Duval
Oh,
County.
nice.
And
They've
like
got
there's-
a different bottle of this whiskey. It's got a white label. Like I said, I don't know what the difference of it is.
yeah, I had
read
it.
About
It's not as good as the reserve. I've had it. They're both good, but the reserve is definitely better. And I don't know right offhand what the difference is.
Right. Well,
There's that
kudos
Whim.
to them, man.
Jalapeno honey again. And then that's the last one. I love that shot. That's a good picture right there.
Yeah. Their liquor's got a good color to it, man. It really, really does.
For being aged, I could be wrong on the 9 months. I know there's one of them that's 9 months. I think the other one's like 15 months. It might be the reserve,
Right.
but
Well,
it might be
being in Florida, they got a lot of heat.
Oh yeah,
So they probably get a lot of color quick out of some heat in some of them barrels.
we talk a lot about. I want to share this with you because there's another distillery right down the road from them. I've been there as well. I've had their stuff. They're not bad. They put out a good product. I like Burlock and Barrel's barrel better. Yeah, I can't even talk. I like Burlock and Barrel's better as far as the whiskey goes.
Yeah.
They also put out vodka and gin and other stuff. When they first opened this Burlock and Barrel, it was cool because when you go in, you can see the distillery is all open.
Mm.
You can watch them make it, blah blah blah. So I went in there a couple years later, and they got a wall up blocking the distillery, and I'm like, "What the fuck gives, guys?" And the front of it's more like a bar. They got a stage there where people come in and perform.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool setup. But I like when I go to the distillery, I want to see the setup. I want to see the shit in operation, right? I
Right.
talked to you about it. Apparently, we talk about this a lot. Oh, yeah, we're all brothers. We're all the same shit, blah, blah, blah. Apparently, the sister other distillery down the road didn't like what they were putting out, so they made some complaints. They had to put up a wall. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me, man. Can't people just leave shit alone, man?
Haters want to hate, man, you know?
Man, so yeah, it kind of took away from it for me. It did because I
Right.
love to walk through the door and seeing all the still set up and in operation. You can see them running and they're over there checking the proof and yada yada. I was like, man, this is cool. But now,
yeah.
now it's all closed off, man. And then they looked into putting up a window like a lot of distilleries do. They put up a window so you can watch and see what's the operation going on inside the distillery. Dude,
Right.
they wanted so much money. It was crazy. I was like, are you? Yeah, they had to put in this really super huge, costly glass that was out of their reach. And they said, no, we'll just put up a wall and be done with it. But great couple of guys, man. They're really cool. They put on like monthly events where they close off the streets. So they have a big festival. All these food trucks come in and stuff. and they have
Oh,
a
yeah.
big party out the street, man. It's really cool. I've been to a couple of them. They're fun. It's a good time.
Yeah. Well, it I mean, sounds like the atmosphere of the place kind of is pretty cool if they're having bands and shit like that. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. And they got nominated #1 distillery in Jacksonville. I think that was last year or the year before, one or the other. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, it's a great place. If you're ever in Jacksonville area, it's right off the main highway coming down I-4. Dude, I mean, it's literally off the highway. It would take you 5 minutes to get there, go in, grab you a bottle, and back out the door.
Well, they got a handful of bottles that are very intriguing. So I would recommend you, I'm sure they do samples. I'm sure you can try it and maybe probably have a cocktail the way it sounds. But yeah, I'm excited and want to try some more
They
of
got a
their
little
stuff.
lounge sit up outside where you can sit outside. And
Yeah.
they do pick up the drinks. They have I had a cup. Oh, here it is. I got one of their commemorative cups right here.
Nice.
Every time I go, they serve me a drink in one of these. They're pretty cool. They got hats, shirts, the whole 9 yards. The way they got that honey blend is they've got a local farmer or beekeeper who provides them with their honey.
Nice.
So that's where that honey comes in at.
Nice.
Great couple of guys. They really, I hung out with them a lot of times, and we just hung out and bullshit. Stayed up many nights getting hammered out in the distillery.
Hell yeah. Well, now I'm jealous, man. That's cool as shit. We don't really have any distilleries like that locally. I mean, all mine are the ones that are decent are too far away. You know,
Right.
my favorite, and I'll give him a shout out here, is Chris Lewis down at Pabst Hilltop. Man, I love going down there and hanging out. It's just like you're running in you're running somewhere at home. It's just so his equipment is so familiar to what everybody runs.
Now they have a 300-gallon still. They just never ran it, and I get it. When I looked into opening a distillery myself, my whole idea, and I reached out to Andrew at North Georgia Stills. He thought about, dude, why aren't you getting a 200-gallon still? Why aren't you getting a 300-gallon still for the distillery? When I was planning on opening a distillery, I said, because I don't want to sit there and babysit that thing for 24 hours. I can run
Right.
4 50-gallon stills and be done in 12 hours. I'm going home.
Yeah, if you make your mash, absolutely.
That's exactly why they do what they do.
I see where old Royce Neely just unveiled his 3-chamber or whatever that still is. He just unveiled at Neely's. That thing looks badass, man.
Dude, that's something that I wanted to talk to you about. I'll say it right here live while we're here live. I wanted to start doing a who's who and who's doing what in the moonshine community or the distilling community. We need to start doing a segment about, okay, who's doing what, I know over there, Nick Kalo came out. He's coming out with a new jar,
Yeah.
new flavor. Hasn't been announced yet, but, hey, I know Benny might have something coming out. We need to talk about that. I want to talk about, do a who's who segment and just, hey, let's see what's coming out there. So
Hey,
that you
Chris
said that.
Fortner. Hey, Chris Fortner's about to come with something out at Tracy's place.
Yep, exactly. So next time around, we'll do a little who's who and touch on base on who's doing what in the moonshine community.
Well, and it's going to be interesting because I feel like there's a handful of guys that are about to step into that world, man. I know Jason Bartolozzi. You got Daniel Stevens. You got there's several of them that are dabbling. Papa's Grappa, O'Brien. That's dabbling. He's
Dude,
I think still fighting to get that out there.
When I go down that way toward the end of the month, I'm already planning a trip to go down that way at the end of the month. I'm going to stop by there and I'm going to grab me 2 bottles, one for me and one for you. So that Papa's Grappa.
I see him working his ass off. He's advertising on Facebook. He's attending a lot of these festivals in that area, pushing it. And every time I see it, man, everyone's talking about how good his product is. So shout out to Brian Battle, man. Keep fighting, keep pushing, brother.
Oh, dude, you know what? We comment on that a lot, and it does. It takes a lot of work. It's hard work, but it pays off in the end. All that hard work pays off. And I want to say that, and you guys are hearing me talk about it a lot. Nick Kalo, the reason he's so successful with that peanut butter banana was he kept pushing it. He was going from liquor store to liquor store, sample. And that's what Brian's doing right now. And that's what it takes, you know?
Yeah, you have to self promote in this. I mean, no one's going to do it for you. No one loves you more than you yourself. I mean, you've got to self promote, man. And you are 100% correct. Nick 100% grabbed that bull by the horns and he took charge of it and he ran with it, man. He did it. A lot of people were busting his balls at first and he took a lot of hate from some of the Elvis community, but I respect what he did 100%. I liked how he reached out and got the okay and approval to use a lot of that. And now they're helping him. I believe they're helping him push it and back it and promoting him. So I love what he's done, man. And I've seen him at 2 events, and he's an awesome individual. He's willing to stop and talk to you. He's talked to me a few times, and I'm nobody in the Shine community, but he was willing to sit and chat with me a couple times, man. Nick is a very awesome dude. He really is.
I will say this too, and we heard this all our lives. Behind every good man is a good woman, and I guarantee his wife's helping him 100% push that shit.
She was with him at the Hillbilly Jam. They were walking around together. Yeah, he definitely has a good support system at home.
Caleb. Yeah. Got a beautiful little girl and a little boy now, so yeah, that's awesome.
And and it's funny you say that. Let's just talk about that. You talk about the support. You got Jason Bartolozzi. I think his wife's name might be Christy. I think she runs his social media. She pushes him. You got Daniel Stevens. You got Beth. She's got her own little. She's got a million. I believe she's got over 1 million TikTok followers. So,
dude, I made a comment. Oh, sorry to interrupt you, but I made a comment on one of the posts. And that was over a year ago. Dude, a year ago. She made a post about Gen X, right? Dude, I made a comment, and I'm still today getting people responding back to that comment. It was over a year ago. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that.
Those two are awesome people. Those two are awesome people. I love what they're doing. I hope nothing but the best for Daniel. Whatever distillery he decides to go with and land in, we're going to support the hell out of it. And when his release finally comes out at 2 Trees, we're all going to try to show up and show out for that as well.
Is that who he went with, 2 Trees?
That's who's doing all the master distiller stuff right now. No, well, that's who's doing all the stuff.
Yeah. That's right. My bad. As far as the jar release, yeah. Okay, gotcha. I'm trying to keep up here.
Yeah, they've done it for the last 2 seasons. It was supposed to be done at 2 Trees.
I'm going to save one more. I'm going to do one more shot, but I'm going to save another shot for when we have Burlock and Barrel on here as guests.
Yeah,
I got a little bit.
Oh yeah. Well, I know I'm going to take this bottle and share it with my son, and that's exactly what I do with all the good bottles that I get, whether it be a jar of Shine, a jar of brandy, a bottle of whiskey, a bottle of anything. I always try to share it. My one son, he drinks a little bit. Him and his girlfriend drink a little bit. My oldest son, him and his wife, they'll dabble too. So I always like to share, and I always like to enjoy what I've ran across, what I enjoy with them. And we have pretty much the similar palate. I can open up his liquor cabinet at home, and he's got about the same stuff that I have on my shelf. So,
cool.
Yeah, he's a tequila. My son's got a tequila palate. He's got all kinds of tequila.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm not a real big tequila fan, but I did make some once. They came out pretty good. Everybody that had it said they like it better than Patron. So hey, I only did it once.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to do that, and I'd be interested to do a little infusion with some flavors and kind of try to tweak that a little bit. Yeah, I'd be one day. It's something that's on my list, probably in a very small batch, but I would like to play with that as well, and just to tweak some stuff to add a little flavor to it, my own. What I don't like out of some of these, kind of see what I can do with it myself.
Absolutely, yeah. And you and I talked about this before. There's so many of them out there, but we do, as moonshiners, we do cater to the women. Why?
Yep.
Because the men follow. And you got a lot of the fruity flavors and whatnot and so forth. So we do that. But at the same time, I want to do a bourbon, which I plan on doing real soon. Just because I like bourbons and whiskeys. That's what I'm about. That's what I like. And I say it all the time. If I don't like to drink it, I'm not going to make it. But whatever I like the most, that's what I want to make the most. I like bourbons.
Yeah. So what I need to do is I need to, at one of these festivals, break down and get with one of these companies. I need to buy a barrel. So once I buy a barrel, it'll force myself to put something in it. You know what I mean? Like I want to make something, but I don't have anything to put anything in, so I'm not real pressed. So I think once I would break down and buy myself a barrel, then it would put the pressure on myself to want to put something in that barrel. And
I can hook you up.
well, we'll have to talk, but I know I can say I've tasted, and I'm not even talking about the bourbons that I have. I've tasted some amazing barrel aged shine from some of this community, and some.
Dude, there's a couple of them out there that are huge that I've had. It's like, oh my god, dude, that's amazing.
I absolutely cannot wait, and I know he's probably a million times more excited for this than I am, but I cannot wait till John Benz can open his doors to his legal distillery, the Firehouse Shine Co., because that man can do some stuff. He made a red, white, and blue. He gave a gift. Me and Sturge got a gift, and he aged some red, white, and blue that just knocked my socks off, man. I've talked about it before, and I'll probably talk about it again, but John Benz can put some stuff in a barrel and it comes out damn good too. So
I haven't had the pleasure of having his red, white, and blue, but I have had the pleasure of Brian LPR Shine. He made a red, white, and blue, and I met up with him in Wayne, Ozark Steelworks, there in Arkansas when I went there last September. Brian turned me on to some of his red, white, and blue, and oh my god, dude, I have got to make a red, white, and blue. That shit was so good. Holy crap.
Yeah.
And on that note, pat myself on the back, that root beer that I made, that clear root beer, Wayne took that, he turned around and aged it and sent me back what he aged. Wow, what a difference. That root beer, clear root beer, aged, wow. Holy shit, man.
That's you got something there, man. Yeah, absolutely. Start doing little batches of that, man. Like little special, yeah, absolutely.
It came out really good. I don't know how he aged. I think he used staves, but man, that came out. He sent me back half of what I sent him. I said, "Here, I want you to try this. I aged this. I want you to try it." And I'm so glad he did that. He thought I was going to be offended. I was like, "Hell no, dude! That shit came out really good."
And that's interesting to age a clear root beer to see what it would do with it. That's very interesting.
It came out really good. I got a batch I'm going to run next week. After that, I'm going to do a couple of batches of the clear root beer, and I'm going to age it. Just because it came out so good. I loved it.
Have you pulled anything out of your barrel lately?
I have. I got a little bit left here because I've been sipping on it. There's not much left in there. It's getting some good color there. It's not quite there, but I proofed it. It went in 110 proof. Last time I proofed it was at 100 proof. And actually, it's just under 100 proof. I was like, well, fuck.
Nah, you'll lose some, yeah.
Well, I know that. I expected to lose some, but I found out it's where I live. I did some research on it. It's the fact that I live in a very humid state, so it's going to absorb all that alcohol instead of the water. It's going to take all that shit. So whatever the wood staves are absorbing, it's going to start absorbing that alcohol versus the water, which I hate, but it is what it is. I live in Florida.
Yeah, and you probably a little bit of the heat too. Lose a little bit of the alcohol with the humidity and the heat, probably evaporation.
I couldn't believe how much this barrel's taken. I measured it a week ago. I put in 16 gallons. This 15-gallon barrel holds exactly 16 gallons with a very little amount of inch headspace. And recently, I measured it's 14. It's taken 2 gallons.
and you'll probably keep losing. Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'm planning on pulling it the 1st of July, so I'll have it for Maggie Valley.
So what about moving it indoors?
It's out here in my, well, I don't know. It's out here in the shine shed, but that's where I'll keep it, just because it's.
But I'm curious. You know what I mean? Of the difference in the temperature from that to the temperature of the house. I wonder if that would slow down some of the evaporation.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. A long time ago, I reached out, or I saw something. I was looking at a distillery in Wisconsin who keeps their barrels outside. They're not inside at all. They're all outside. They get the snow on top of them, and then the summer they get that summer. It's back and forth. So that contracting, expanding, contracting, expanding. That's huge. That's huge.
Yep. That's why people, and it's funny. You hear I've heard mixed reviews. I hear people really rant and rave about Texas bourbon, and then I hear people talk about how shit Texas bourbon is because they don't have any season other than hot.
It's hot, right? Yeah. When it gets colder, it's not cold.
You need that. You need that cool down and warm up. You need that for the barrel and what the liquor does in the barrel. You need that. That's why it makes that's what they're saying, why Kentucky and those regions have some of the tasty bourbon the way they do, because of that climate, that cold, that heat, that cold, that heat.
Just exactly what you said I think that's why Kentucky is the #1 bourbon state. It's that very reason.
And let's be honest, Ohio has damn near the same weather Kentucky does. That's why I feel like Ohio's game has really stepped up in the bourbon, the good bourbon that we do make, like that watershed. I know you've got into. We haven't even done that review yet. If you have any of that left, we'll end up doing a review on that next podcast.
You'll have to tell me which one, because I lost your notes on which bag was which.
It'll be the dark one. It's the only dark one. The rest of them were clear, and the other one was like a light corn.
Okay, so that's the one I got right here. So I'll save that for next time.
That's pretty good stuff.
I love it. I've been sipping on it. I'll be honest. It's all I can do to stay away from it.
Yeah, that's that watershed. It's a 7-year. It's just a 7-year watershed bourbon, dude. They do a fantastic job up here.
I love the flavor of that, so I can't wait. I know we've already did a review on the other two, but that one I've been sipping on, and I'm like, damn it, I hate to stay away from it because that's my favorite.
Yeah, we did Indian Creek, and that's what, like I said, that's why when we talked about doing this, man, we live in areas that we've got distilleries where we've got some good product up here, and I'm glad I can share that with you.
Absolutely.
Talking to the guy from Watershed, he said they do really good business in the state of Georgia. So if you're ever up in Georgia, you might be able to find some Watershed up in Georgia. He said they sell a lot of Watershed in Georgia.
Dude, I need to write that down.
Yeah.
Because I plan on going up that way here in a couple of weeks. So
yeah,
Georgia's not too far from where I'm going. So yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah,
the Ryan Venrick, the cast manager, says they push a lot of Watershed down in the state of Georgia, and there might even be some in Florida. They distribute it around. You might have to look and see, if there's any around you anywhere.
I'll Google it, but at the same time, while I'm on that thought, or we're on that thought, reach out to those guys. Let's see if we can get them on a podcast.
Yeah, Ryan probably love to come on. Ryan likes to come on and talk liquor. Yeah.
I know. I reached out to the guys at Burlock and Barrel. I know we just did a review of their stuff. I got a couple other models in the house, and I plan on going up that way in a couple of weeks, so I'll grab another bottle. Hopefully they got some of the Whisper in stock.
Man,
I want to send you some of that Whisper, dude. You're gonna love that shit.
Reading about it, just the hand washing the rice and the way they ferment it and age it, and they said it's a very unique flavor.
It is. It's totally unique. It's not like anything you've ever had before. And I hear a lot of guys. I'm in the moonshine community, and I TikTok and all over the place. But there's a lot of people out there that recently done a lot of rice.
Yeah, I hear guys talk about rice. Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to do a rice myself. I know my daughter Cassie did a rice, and it went south because of her scheduling or whatever. She ended up dumping it, but I know her and I both are anxious to do it again because she's had this rice that I'm talking about. Man, I'll tell you what, man.
I hear guys talking about adding rice to some things, and they said it adds a little sweetness. They said it kind
Absolutely.
of mellows it out, but it adds a little sweetness at the same
It
time.
is the mellowest whiskey I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Seriously, dude. I mean, you can chug this shit with no problem. You can chug a whole bottle and not even think about it.
That's all bad, Mark. That's terrible.
I'm telling you, dude, it's all I can do to save that much.
Right. That's good though. That's good.
But yeah, we'll reach back on that again down the road. I know they'll reach back out to me. We'll set up a date, do a podcast. I know you got one coming up at the end of the month with a special guest that I plan on having as well. You and I will have back to back. Looking forward to it. They're out of St. Pete. Looking forward to that one because, like I said, I'll be down that way. I'm going to go shoot over and see Brian Battle while I'm there. It's a little bit of a drive, but hey, I'm already down that way. I'll make that couple-hour drive. Go by and see Brian.
Sacrifice, absolutely.
Brian's a good guy, super guy. He and I hooked up years ago and been really good friends since. He's a good friend of Alfredo as well. And yeah, just all around good guy. Hard worker, man. That guy, he has his own contracting business.
Yeah.
What he does for a full-time living. And dude, he's doing this on the side. And what he's out there doing, dude, hats off to you, brother. Because, Joey, you and I talk about this a lot. We talk about these podcasts and what it takes to put one together, especially when you're having a guest on. There's a lot of research involved, and you got to do your homework, and you got to. There's so much information out there, and a lot of it's way past due. It's history, man. So you try to keep up, and I spent half of my day today doing just that, just going through research, checking out our guests, yada yada, figure stuff out. And people don't realize what goes into it for an hour segment.
Yeah. There's a lot involved in it, man. There really is, but it's all worth it. I know I've enjoyed every bit of it. The scheduling that I do now over at Still Talking, it's fun. I've reached out to a lot of people. I've made a lot of contacts and a lot of friends, and it's been nice to get to put a lot of faces to it. You know, I go to these events and shake hands and pass jars and stuff. So it's an awesome community, man. I know I love being a part of it. I appreciate every time I'm able to jump on one of these podcasts and be a part of it.
Would you, I know you were there at Maggie Valley last summer.
Yeah.
Would you able to try that Papa's Grub?
Yeah. I got my hands on that bottle.
I almost stole it, man. I was like, dude, I want this fucking bottle, man.
Yeah.
I'd have been on Glib Cook News.
I have to say, in my opinion, that was one of the most popular bottles at the Maggie Valley.
Well, I'm going to pour myself another drink of this Burlock and Barrel Reserve.
Yeah, I already shut myself down. It's 9:00 and I got to work tomorrow. Woo!
Right. I don't blame you, buddy. I don't blame you. Hell, we
And
can do
I'm going to save mine. I'm going to save my drinking. But yeah, I do the same. Anytime I sit down, I got me a big old glass of H2O.
Well, Lisa Day's in the house. And I didn't recognize the Moonshine Cove's in the house. They came in and said, "Hey, good evening, fellas." I hate to not
talk about Moonshine Cove for a minute, man. Brandon is awesome, man. If you haven't reached out or if you haven't checked out his product, please get on his website. Check him out on Facebook. He's doing some awesome T-shirt designs. He made this one right here that I got on. He did one for Wayne and Damon. The proof is out there. I got one of them coming Tuesday. He did a local. He's doing support local shine. He's got several designs out there, man. I gave him shit the other day.
That being said, sir,
I came up with some random St. Patty's Day saying, and I sent it to him. And he's like, "Well, what do you want me to do with that?" I'm like, "I don't know. You do the rest. I'm just the piece of shit that comes up with ideas and sends them to you randomly." So Brandon's going to probably get used to me sending him random shit. So, but shout out to Brandon at the Moonshine Co. He's got awesome products there, man. Reach out and get yourself a T-shirt.
I will be reaching out because I want to do a Two Uncles in a Jar T-shirt.
I was going to ask you. I was going to talk to you and see if maybe did Damon make that logo?
Yeah, he did.
They talk to Damon and see if he cares if we have that put on a shirt, man.
I'm sure he won't care. I'm sure he won't.
No.
That being said, do you plan on going to Maggie Valley summer?
So the crew that I run with, it doesn't sound like they want to attend, but my son and his wife talk about wanting to go to Maggie Valley. So I may try to talk about maybe getting my son and his wife to meet me there. Yeah, I don't think, now, I'm not saying Sean may not go, but Big Easy said he's out for Maggie Valley this year. Says he doesn't think he's going. I know. He says he doesn't really know what he's doing. He's going to Farm to Bottle and maybe one other one, but yeah.
Well, after last year, I said the same thing. I said, no, I'm not going to attend anymore just because of all the bullshit going on with the ATV and all the bullshit going with that.
I had fun with that. Even though it was some bullshit, that was fun for a minute.
Yeah, it was fun. And you know what? I've got a lot of TikTok followers and everybody's wanting me to go. And I said, you know what? I'm going to fucking go. And I want to show you what I got, Joey. So, right, LPR Shine reached out to me, said, hey, man, what the fuck, man? You got to go. Who am I going to booth with this year? You know, we shared a booth last year. We did well. We did good. I think I sold out of my candy last year at that booth. And I sold some merchandise and whatnot. I did well. So I want to show you something I got from my booth. I want to show you. I got to get this out and share it with you. You're going to like it. I just got this the other day. This is for you, Joey. I have to back up. I have to back up to show this whole thing. I got a banner made. Oh shit, I gotta move my chair. All right, here you go, Joey.
Hell yeah, brother. Nice.
Oh,
hell yeah. That's badass. That looks good too. That looks good. That looks really good.
These guys did phenomenal on this banner, and you'll never guess what I paid for this fucking banner. It's only 2 foot. It's 2 foot by 6 foot. Dude, I paid $29.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
Shipped.
That's nice.
And it came out
local.
No, it was on the internet. I'll have to post it some other time. Forget who did it. Right off hand,
yeah.
They did a great job on this, man.
So after going last year for my first time, it was only my very first time going. Oh, that looks good, dude. That turned out good. Damon did a good job making that.
He did. He always does. He does good at everything.
So my take on Maggie Valley, it was my first year going. I rode in the back of a truck with Big Easy. We touched side by side the whole way. Me, him, and a big 50-gallon copper barrel rode in the back together. So it was a very close, uncomfortable ride. But I had a great time. But my take on it was it Thursday night, the pre-party, whatever. Is that Thursday night?
Yeah.
That was awesome. I wish we would have rolled into town a little earlier for that. So my take on it would be I would get into town earlier on Thursday, stay Thursday, go to the jam on Friday, get up Saturday morning and maybe walk around the jam for a little bit, and then take off and maybe head back home, but not head home, maybe head back and stay somewhere for another night, maybe start that journey back, make a little shorter trip, and then stay somewhere else. Because, I mean, the music was great. The people were awesome. I had a great time. But it's really a good, solid one-day event, man. It really, unless you're there selling merchandise and pushing your merchandise and your product, it's a good one-day event, man. It really is.
I could not agree more. That's why I decided last year that I wasn't going to go back. But what I did was I've got 11 days off during that time.
Oh, nice.
First, I'm going to go visit my brother who's in Tennessee. He's got that 100 acres there. Got a barnuminium he's building right now. Fucking nice place. But anyway, I'm going to go out and visit him. I'm going to help him build the dock out on his lake. He's got, well, I should call it a lake. It's a pond. And visit with him for a little while. Then I'm going to go by, hey, Shadow's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. I'm glad you're back home, brother. I'm glad you're out of the hospital, back home.
I saw he had some health issues, man. Yeah, it's good to know he's back home.
But so what Cassie and I did last year, and Brian was a big help to me about that. He watched the booth and watched my sales and helped me with the sales and stuff. While Cassie and I went up to see Tracy Bumgarner at his distillery, got some jars from him and stuff. We went out and did some fly fishing, and man, that was the highlight for me, doing that kind of stuff instead of just doing just the festival itself. It's a 2-day event. Actually, if you want to call it pre-party, it's a 3-day event, right?
Yeah.
And then they do the whole folks home and stuff. Cassie and I missed the whole folks home, which we loved. We did it the year before. We absolutely loved it. Highly recommend it. I mean, those people, they're, they look forward to us coming to visit,
Right.
Hello and talking and getting to know people. And, but I'm planning on doing the same thing this year. I'm going to go early and I'm going to stay late. I'm going to go check out Popcorn Something place. I'm going to do the grounds and do the tour and stuff. Check out the waterfalls, just stuff like that, different stuff.
Oh yeah.
Just to make it more of a vacation rather than just a festival.
And I think if I'll talk to the wife and see, but I think she would enjoy it. But I think she would just enjoy it for the one day. And the pre-party was fun because everyone's there and hanging out, and that the tavern is a really cool place. So, like I said, I think I might go, but it might be more of a little vacation instead of just going just to, see if I get my son and his wife to meet us.
Absolutely, dude. If there's anything I can do to help promote you going, let me know because I want to.
Yeah.
It'd be great. Especially starting off this new podcast, Two Uncles in a Jar. I think this thing's gonna get better and better as we go. We both have great ideas. It's gonna grow. It's gonna grow, and I want to promote it. And by being at Maggie Valley, and that'll help promote that.
Yeah.
And dude, it like you said though, once you're there that one day, you're there for the event for the one day. The second day, it's like, no, okay, I'm ready to go home. And you are, unless you're selling merch like I plan to do. It's like, well, okay, let's go do something else. And I hated putting that off on Brian. He was a great host and helped me out 100%. I love the man for doing that. Him and his wife, Valerie. They helped push my product, and I couldn't believe I sold out of that candy. Dude, I sold out. I was like, what?
Yeah.
But it's all good, and for somebody that's there to sell merch, it's cool to be there for both days. But if you're just there to go the one day, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Some people can't go on Friday, or maybe they have a different plans for Friday. So you go on Saturday,
Hey, Hey, speaking of Maggie Valley, we'll have to. I'll have to reach out to old Jeff Anderson, the singer, and he owns that. He owns the hemp cannabis. I think they just opened up a new store in Maggie Valley. So we'll have to reach out to Jeff and see if he'd like to come on and talk a little bit.
Absolutely, yes. I love Jeff. He's a great guy. I got to meet him the first time. It was at Alfredo's jar release there in Gatlinburg.
Yeah. And
he and I had a good talk. Great guy. Him and his wife are super people. Love to have him on a podcast. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Maybe we could get some gummies or something.
Yeah. And again, like we talked about, anything like that we can help promote and talk about your business. We won't. It's not going to be one of them. Like I said, on Still Talking, when we open up, we have our guest on and we shut down with our guest. And I like to cut up sometimes, and I feel bad trying to cut up. And we've got guests sitting there, and we're cutting up about the moonshine shit. So I like the way we're going to do it. We're going to do our bullshitting, and we're going to get our guests on, and we're going to let them have their time. So I think overall we get this thing rolling and building. Man,
because like you said, Joey, we've had I've done podcasts in the past where we had the guest on and they stay on here and we'll be talking about bullshit that we've done or whatever and stuff that we're talking about. The guests sit back there, let's let the guests come on and talk about their stuff and what's going on with them. And then, okay, we'll cut ties. We'll move on. Thanks for being on. And then we'll move on to whatever we got to talk about, like we are now,
Yep. And then, or sometimes we'll do like we did, was it last week? We started letting people jump on with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That was fun too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That was cool.
Oh, we'll absolutely. We'll have to do our own little version of the Sunday night shit show one night. Here,
Oh boy.
Start-
Oh boy.
start shaking. Guest approved.
Shaking jars. Well, this jar is pretty empty. I don't want to shake that one.
Oh shit.
But yeah, absolutely. And we want to talk about different stuff. I've reached out recently. My brother, who I just said that I'm going to go visit him in July, he's wanting to get into the moonshine community. Not so much the community, but he wants to start getting into the moonshine.
Right.
And I reached out to one still builder recently that's quoted me a price on building a still for him. My brother told me, he said, look, I want you, if you was to do it all over again, I want a still that you would have built. Now, knowing what you know now, I want it built the way. So I reached out to one. I'm going to reach out to all the rest of them. And hopefully by July, I'll have him a still. And I got to get on that. But I need to reach out.
It's funny you say that. So it's kind of cool sitting back and learning and listening to these guys. So from what I've, and this is just funny. So what I'm hearing and what I'm gathering, a lot of these shiners, a lot of everybody, the ideal pot is a 20-gallon copper pot. Everyone says that's about the most ideal 20 to 25-gallon copper pot.
That's where I'm at, 20 gallon.
And then, and some people are different about this, but a oversized worm, as big a worm as you can afford.
Yep. Rule of thumb, I learned this a long time ago when I first started. And we had Cyrus Mason on last podcast. And I didn't learn it from him, but I think he'll agree with me. The rule of thumb is, as far as thumper and worm, is 1/3 of your pot size.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go with 20, you want a 7-gallon worm and 7-gallon thumper. There's nothing wrong with going 5, but I would not go smaller than that on a 20 gallon.
Right.
And but I reached out to a couple of people and they agree with me. 5 gallons is the smallest you'd want to go with a 20 gallon. A lot of people switch it up and they don't understand the whole aspect of the thumper and the worm and what it's used for and so forth, and the logistics and the math going behind running a 20 gallon mash or whatever size mash you're running. So, but I learned a long time ago, and I can't remember the gentleman's name. He's been on TikTok and YouTube, and he's done a lot of videos about doing a mash and having a thumper. But his number one thing was you want to think of 1/3. No matter what size it is, you want to go 1/3.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough of that.
Yep.
Joey, you look like you're tired. You're ready to go to bed.
Long weekend. I got my 3 12-hour days ahead of me, Mark. Yeah, I'm not tired, ready to go to bed, but I'm winding down, brother. I'm winding down.
I hear you, buddy. I totally get it. I do. I totally get it. I know when I'm ready to wind down, I'm ready to wind down.
Yeah, I'm just lucky I didn't get drunk tonight.
You're good. Good.
I wanted to.
I'm not far from it. And in fact, I might even keep this going once you leave just because.
Hey, if anybody would like to hop on and take my place, come on. Mark would like to chit chat and bullshit with you. Uncle Joey's just tired and going to dip out a little early tonight.
Say it in the comments. I'll send you a link and we can sit on here and bullshit. I don't mind. I won't be on here a whole lot longer because I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. I got to reach out to a couple of people about this still. I also got to reach out about my wrist, man. I had some problems with this wrist for a long time and I got to get this figured out. So I don't want to sleep in tomorrow. I'll go, fuck, I missed that opportunity.
Yeah. You got, sometimes you got to take advantage of the time you have off. That's with our work schedule. We both have kind of a very similar work schedule. When I get days off through the week, I definitely take advantage and get things done that you can't normally get done on the weekends through the week. I get them done.
When you work 12-hour shifts, and you and I both do,
Yeah.
When the time you get home, you don't want to do nothing but relax. And I
No.
don't want to do research as far as podcasts and all that
No.
shit. I'm done, man.
Nope.
I just
Nope.
chill
Not at all.
out.
Nope.
But hey, there's something I want to reach out to you. We already talked about the who's who of moonshine. I want to start doing a segment about that. I want you to help me on that. Also, we need to do a segment of upcoming events as far as like
Yeah. Yes.
festivals and stuff. What's coming up? Who's doing what? Stuff like that. So
Dan Gray. I've been talking with Dan Gray, and I want to have him on here pretty soon, and we can start talking about farm to bottle. So, you know, he can start sharing the.
I got to make that one. I reached out. You know, we there's so many festivals going on. It's hard for me to do all of them. And
Yeah.
I did an average. It cost me about an average of $2,000 every event I go to, and that shit adds up. You know.
Yeah. The good thing about farm to bottle, if you're okay with tent camping that time of year, if you're okay with tent camping that time of year and on that grounds, you can tent camp. So, and there'll be enough people there. You wouldn't even have to get your own spot. You could put your tent up on somebody else's spot, and that would save you some money for the fees. So that's something to look at when you talk about farm to bottle. If you're okay with passing out in a tent for a couple nights, there's going to be people there, and there's a shower and stuff there. So, you know, if you're down with tent camping, you might want to try to make that trip to farm to bottle. And like I said, there's be plenty of people there that have campsites that you'd probably be able to throw a tent up on.
I've been tent camping all my life. I've done a lot of primitive camping, so I have no issues with that.
You might want to possibly look at attending farm to bottle this year, and I promise you, all you'll have to do is get there. After that, you know what I mean. You'll have a place to put your tent up.
Yeah, just don't put me over there where somebody's interested in brown hairy starfish. I'll be all right.
Well, we'll put you next to Santa so you can listen to him snore all night.
Well, I bet I got him beat on the snoring. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. I can see that. You put me with Santa, I can see that.
Listen, we'll put you, Phil, and Santa all in the same little, and that's we'll have. That'll be good.
We'll call that the lion's den.
There we go. There we go.
All that snoring.
All right, Mark. Well, listen, I appreciate everybody that tuned in for our third episode of Two Uncles in a Jar. I had a good time tonight. I appreciate the bottle. Shout out to Burlock and Barrel. You guys do a great job down there. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'm going to look at the calendar real quick before we get off here. I
Yeah.
guess our next episode will be the 29th of this month.
Yeah. And I don't know who we'll have on, but let's shoot out and get us a guest on for that one. I don't know who we'll get on, but we'll get us somebody on for that one.
Hopefully it'll be Burlock and Barrel. And we'll get them. We'll do another review on this Burlock and Barrel. I've got other models of what they put out, so I got their I don't have their Whisper, but hopefully I'll have it when we have them on. And as well, I got their honey, so jalapeno honey. So yeah, we'll definitely reach out to those guys. Hopefully we'll get them on here. Great couple of guys. They really are. They'll tell their story about how they got started, the whole 9 yards. It falls right into all us moonshiners. It really does. I haven't met a moonshiner yet that hasn't had the idea of, Drummond son, how you doing, buddy? Has the idea of having their own bottle on the shelf or open a distillery. We've all had that dream. Every one of us has.
Absolutely.
And so these guys actually did it. They have their distillery now, Burlock and Barrel. Great story behind it. I'd love to have them on to share their story with us. So I'll really, really push to get them on for the next episode, episode 4.
Well, awesome. I'm going to hop off here, but if anybody's watching, catch us tomorrow night on Still Talking. We have Master Distiller Reginald Wagoneer. Was he Sour Mash? Was he the Sour Mash episode winner?
I think so.
Yeah, we've got Reginald on tomorrow night, and I hear he's a damn fine distiller. So I'm interested to hear what he's got to say and hear about his history.
Absolutely. And while we're on that subject of pushing other people and product and whatnot, check out morgansmoonshine.com. Get you some barbecue sauce and some rub.
Man, the rub and the barbecue sauce are effing delicious, man. I highly recommend both of those products. I've used them. I eat with the sauce. The sauce is good on everything, man. It really
I
is.
love it. I had it tonight. My wife made fried chicken tonight. What do you
Yeah,
think I use?
yeah, absolutely,
All right, guys.
absolutely. Well, I
Hey,
appreciate everybody. Everybody have a good night. Thanks. See you,
All
Mark.
right, Joe. Yep. That was awesome. Always good to have Joey. This guy, this is the third episode of Two Uncles in a Jar. And I know this is going to get better and better. Joey and I got some great ideas and stuff coming up. Uh, we're going to start doing a who's who in the moonshine community. There's a lot of people out there in the moonshine community, like we just talked. People that want to get their jars out there on the shelf. There's people that are doing it, actually doing it. And we want to recommend them and promote them and so forth. One I didn't do that I promised I would do was the controllers. Shine On controllers. Awesome controllers. I use them. I got two of them. I use them my still when I do a run. They work great. Absolutely great. Great prices. You won't beat this price anywhere. And the controllers are phenomenal. So reach out to, you can Google it. I think they have their own website now. Shine On controllers. Check it out. Jason Acosta. No, I don't know him as far as his real name, but other than his TikTok name, Garbage Store and Daddy. He's on TikTok, but he's a part of the Shine On controllers. So check them out. You'll love it. If you're in the market for a new controller, these things work great. I love them. And they've upgraded them since I've gotten mine. They light up. They're pretty cool. I wish I had a video of it. I don't. Let me see. Maybe I do. Let me see if I. No, I don't. All right. Sorry, guys. But anyway, next podcast I'll have that so I can advertise that for on Shine On controllers. I got a little buzz going. I apologize. Anybody wants to come on and talk bullshit, talk about upcoming events, things that they're doing, feel free. I'll send you a link. Just send me a message, and I'll send you a link and come on and talk with us. German son, good to see you in a minute, buddy. Always good to see you, German son. Shadow, love you, brother. I'm glad you're home. You're home from the hospital. I'm glad you're recovering. Hope you have a great recovery. Keep us posted, buddy, please. Me and Lisa, I know you've been letting us know how you're doing, whatnot. Keep us up to date, buddy. Appreciate that. And I'll keep everybody up to date with that as well. I have not heard you say one time, sir, and I got one shot left here. So in your honor, what the hell did I put my shot glass? Damn, I just did a shot a minute ago. What did I do with it? Ah, here you are. Here you are, hiding behind the phone. In your honor, Shadow, I'm going to do a shot for you because you're home, buddy. I love the fact that you're home. You're recovering. You're doing well. Ding, 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 Shadow. Some of that Burlock and Barrel Reserve. Great whiskey. Guys, I'm going to turn my camera off for just a second. I'll be right back. And my microphone. Yes, I had to step out and go pee. Hey, Brian Key, I was just talking about you, sir. Better late than never. Thanks for coming on, Brian. I guess I need to change this on the banner to, well, it's not jar review because we already did the jar review, but I could change it. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to change this. Hide it. I'm going to edit it. We're going to call it One Since Joey's Gone, Uncle, and a Shot. There we go. There. Yeah. Normal. Yeah. And let's just show that. There we go. Hey, where'd it go? Oh, I did it wrong, didn't I? I put it, changed the name to my name. What the fuck? Anyway, it's all good. How's everybody doing tonight? I want to keep up with the comments. Brian, good to see you, buddy. Hey. Yeah, Two Uncles in a Jar. Uncle Joey and I got a lot of great content coming up, a lot of good ideas. We need to set it up to where it'll be fun and interesting to keep y'all intrigued. And but it's going to get better and better. And I appreciate everybody coming in here tonight and watching. Really do. Can't tell you enough how much we appreciate it. And like I said, it's going to get better and better. We did the Dumb Crook News, which was always fun. And we've already shared that. There's one thing I want to share with you guys. I wanted to share it while Joey's here. He's not here, but I'm going to share it tonight with you anyway. Something that I did some research because my daughter, Cassie, you all know Cassie. If you don't, well, you may get to know her. I hope you do. She's off in England right now. Her and her fiance are in England. And I did a little bit of research, and I thought this was really cool. I want to share this with you guys. I thought this was really, really cool. I want this to happen here. Something needs to happen here. And what I want to share with you is called well, Mash Brothers, I'm glad you're here, buddy. Thanks for coming in, and glad, yeah, it's going to get better and better, Mash Brothers. But so I want to share this with you because I found this very interesting. I really did. And I'm very intrigued, and I hope that her and her fiance, Harrison's a great guy. I couldn't ask for a better son-in-law. Seriously, this guy is awesome. He's one of those son-in-laws you think, man, I'd like to have him as a son-in-law. Seriously. Great guy. So, that being said, I want to share this with you. They're over in England, and check this out. I got to share this with you guys. Share screen. Yeah. There's a place over in England. It's called the Moonshine Saloon, Western Cocktail Experience. And I thought this was pretty cool. And I'm going to scroll through here. So this is outside the front of the building. I want to check on StreamYard and make sure it's showing it right. Yeah, there we go. So, from what I understand, so prepare, I'm going to read this to you. Prepare to rub shoulders with fugitives and tiptoe around the law as you're welcomed into Cassidy's notorious moonshine distillery. Step back in time in an era where the slain doors swing open to reveal a hidden world of outlaws and bootleggers. And guess what? You're one of them. With your own liquor that you've craftily smuggled in, you'll be treated to delicious moonshine cocktails straight from the Wild West. But be sure to keep your wits about you because here the air is thick with danger and the promise of clandestine adventures. And the sheriff won't stop until he catches Clyde Cassidy and his fellow moonshine gang. So don't. Don your cowboy hat, your best poker face, and join your fellow outlaws in the Moonshine Saloon immersive experience. And a word from the watch: steer clear from unwanted attention, or you might find yourself caught in the crossfire as we watch Cassie's empire crumble. I thought it was pretty cool. So, with that being said, guys, so from what I'm reading to understand, you go to the saloon, the Moonshine Saloon, there in Liverpool, and actually they have two places. One's in Liverpool. Where's the other one? Hold on a second. Shit, I lost my place. So check it out. This is a scene from inside a saloon, right? Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So, upon arrival at the Moonshine Saloon, you'll immediately feel the excitement as you step into a world reminiscent of the American West. The entrance, subtly hidden, sets the stage for the secretive nature of this immersive cocktail experience. Friendly hosts will greet you and guide you through the initial steps of your adventure. After a trip to the local tailor, you'll be knitted out in your own special costume, ready to blend in with the local characters as you embark on your journey into the heart of the saloon. Interaction with actors and storyline. As you make your way through the saloon, you'll be introduced to a cast of intriguing characters, each with their own backstory and role in an unfolding drama. The talented actors bring the air to life, engaging you in conversation and activities that draw you deeper into the narrative. You'll find yourself dodging the sheriff's suspicious gaze, conspiring with fellow outlaws, and uncovering secrets that keep the story moving at the thrilling pace. Making and drinking cocktails, themed games, and entertainment. One of the highlights of the Moonshine Saloon is the chance to enjoy amazing cocktails crafted by expert mixologists using the liquor you smuggled in. They'll create personalized drinks that perfectly match your taste. You'll also have the opportunity to try your hand at making your own cocktails under their expert guidance. In addition to the drinks, the saloon offers a variety of themed games and entertainment. Engage in lively dice games and add the excitement to camaraderie of the experience. The Western wardrobe and setting provide the perfect backdrop for photos, ensuring you have plenty of memories to take home. How cool is that? I love that. I just saw that and I was like, say, what? How cool would that be? So, yeah, coming from another country, how cool would it be? And I try to get, Cassie is supposed to come by, her and her fiance was coming to Orlando to catch a flight out, right? And they were supposed to come by, and I told her, pick up a bottle of my moonshine and take it there. Well, there's hey, Christina, there's speculations on that, okay? So it has to be a sealed bottle, which I can do that. I can seal a bottle and make it look legit. I've got that. So, but it had to be under 300 milliliters. There had to be 300 milliliters or less. I didn't have that. Her and her fiance didn't have time to come by the house before they cut their flight, but it is what it is. But I thought, how cool would that be to have your moonshine, all moonshiners, right? And take that into a place and have them make you cocktails. Now, I checked out the prices on it. So it's an hour and 45-minute thing. It's an ordeal where they put on this play. Basically, you're part of the play. And they're making you drinks. And I think they said approximately 3 drinks. Yeah. Okay, 3 drinks. Hour and 45 minutes. But how cool would it be to go to interact and play a part in something like that where you're in Prohibition or, say, the Wild West? They do several different themes where one's Prohibition era, the other was Western, and the other one I think was jail. You're in jail. So, how cool would that be, right? To do something like that and to smuggle in, and part of the whole scenario of that was to smuggle in your moonshine. But so, but their speculation is, and I get it, they have to be legit, you know, even though it's England, they have to be legit. And it has to be an unopened, it has to be a sealed bottle. I can make that happen. I have the tools, I have the talent, I can do it. So, I just need to get a bottle that's 300 milliliters or less, right? And so I thought it'd be cool as shit to have some Morgan's Moonshine in England and served at a bar. I don't know. Am I weird? I know I'm weird, but hey. I know, right? Shadow, I love that. I need to highlight these comments. Prohibition Shot House would be cool. No, I would. It'd be awesome as hell. And they make their cocktails and whatnot. And I think it was for the experience of an hour and 45 minutes. It's $125 per couple. So for 2 people, $125. Hour and 45 minutes. I mean, how cool would it be to go in and be a part of a play? Basically, that's what it is. We're having drinks. And hold on, I'll show this too. I have read many stories about people visiting countries around the world and being offered a drink of Percy Flowers moonshine, a famous moonshine from Johnson County, North Carolina. I've heard of that too, Drum Son. Yeah, but how cool would it be though to that be yours? You know, I mean, it's not hard to figure out. I figured out, anybody can figure it out, where I can make this bottle look legal as shit, right? I got a back label coming. I should get it tomorrow to put on there all the legal shit, whatever goes on it. And put a seal on it, shrink wrap it, it's done. It's never been opened. No, I've got shrink wrap around it. Shrink wrap's still tight. I agree, Brian. That would be cool as shit. I hope Cassie gets the experience at least going there and trying that. And I want to see pictures. She shared pictures. I guess she's with a group. Her and I think like 4 or 5, 6 different friends got together, and they all went on this trip together. And they're doing the whole 9 yards. They're doing Dublin, Liverpool, you name it. Today I saw pictures where she shared they were at Jameson Distillery. I'm like, fucking A, man, I would love to be there right now. Shit, I want to go. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I wanted to share that tonight while Joey is on here. But I understand he's got to work tomorrow and it's all good, but I want to share that and have that experience with him. But maybe we'll share that next time as well. But I thought it was really cool. I want to be a part of that. I want to do that. They need to do that here in the States. They need to do that. That'd be cool as shit. And I don't know why they wouldn't, especially here in Florida, the tourist capital of the world. They got all kinds of dinner shows and stuff like that. They're right up that alley. They do the same shit all the time here. And I was like, man, that would be so cool to do a Prohibition or an old Western thing where you're a part of the show. And yeah, that'd be cool as shit, wouldn't it? I thought it would be. Brian thought it would be. Yeah, it's fun. Fun stuff. And then you do that at like Sugarlands. Sugarland, that'd be an excellent tourist place. Sugarland, that would go over big. Yes, it is good to see you on here, Shadow. Good to see you, buddy. Absolutely. Worried about you, bro. Stay healthy, man. You're my shadow. Gotta have you around, bro. Gotta stay healthy, buddy. I know it's easier said than done. I know that. Far too well. Appreciate everybody coming on here tonight. I really do. I say it probably too often. Two Uncles in a Jar is going to kick off. It's going to be great. I'm kicking around the idea of going to EV Bucks. My subscription to StreamYard ends in 3 days. I want to go to EV Bucks mainly because I've seen and I've been on other podcasts where they use EV Bucks. Militia groups have been using them. Morgan Stewart has been using it. The videos, the clarity of the pictures, like you see me right now, you'd see me a lot clearer. That and I can the platform I have now, I pay roughly $450 a year for this subscription. I can get the same subscription on EV Bucks for the same price, but I would be able to, right now, I'm able to stream to 3 locations, which I'm doing. With EV Bucks, I can stream to 10. That's quite a bit of difference. I can have on StreamYard, I can have 2 admins. On EV Bucks, I can have 4. I think it's 4 or 5. I know 4 for sure. It just seems to be a better platform. It's going to be something for me to learn. You guys know how I am with learning technology and all that shit and using it. I just got StreamYard down where I can share videos, yada yada, which I have been. But I'm sure it won't be that hard. I was on a live last night with Morgan Stewart and Michelle Moose, where I was sharing. At least they uses it. Yeah, she likes EV Bucks. I think that's where I'm going to go. I hate having to learn new stuff and new strategies and yada yada, but knowing what I know by using this one, I think it won't be too hard to adjust. So I'm going to go to the EV Bucks, and I'll be able to stream to more places rather than just 3. You know, right now I stream to my daughter's page, as well as Two Uncles in a Jar page, and YouTube. YouTube and with the militia group. Thank you, David Beatty. Appreciate it, buddy. That's huge. But yeah, I like EV Bucks, and I'm looking forward to the transition. I'll be doing that soon, probably tomorrow. This will be the last podcast that you see me on with using StreamYard. StreamYard has been good, other than I want to be able to stream to more places. Lisa says the menus are very similar. You'll find it easy. Thanks, Lisa. And like I said, I was on Morgan Stewart's podcast last night, and I was using it as a guest, and I was sharing videos and stuff as a guest. So I'm sure it's going to be very similar and very easy to navigate. I'll pick it up in no time, and I appreciate everybody. I really do. I appreciate all of you guys. I look forward to every day when I come on here and share videos and come live with you guys, talk to you guys. I look forward to it all the time. I really do. I try to plan ahead. It's hard, like I was talking with Uncle Joey earlier, to do content and to get people to come on and join us as guests. We got a lot of guests lined up, but it's getting them to commit and finding the right timeline that fits with us. And it's hard. It's very hard to do that. You know, I mean, God, think about it. It's hard for you as just an individual to coordinate all your stuff with your wife or your kids. So imagine somebody that's got a totally different lifestyle and a whole different job, if you will. We're trying to get distillers on here recently. And I reached out to Burlock and Barrel, who we did the review on their model today or tonight, and they couldn't make it tonight. But we'll hope we'll have them on next time we go live. Great couple of guys. You're gonna like them. They're really cool people. I love the way they got started, the whole 9 yards, where they're going, where they're at, their location, the things they do. So all that comes into play. You try to get all that kind of information, and you want to collaborate and present all that stuff. And it's hard a lot of times. It's really hard. Shadow, like the videos and music content also. Thanks, Shadow. Appreciate that. I really do. I'm trying to reduce some of the music. I've downloaded, I had some AI video or music made for a couple of things you guys do or seen on some other podcasts or this one as well. I'm trying to reduce those so you don't have to listen to the whole damn song. But sometimes they're pretty lengthy. When I've created these, they're like 2.5 minutes long. In fact, I'll play one right now. It's Moonshine Brothers. This is for this is a song I created through AI for Two Uncles in a Jar. Check it out.
Where the pines lean low, trading jaws in the afterglow. One had a grin like a runaway train, the other carried stories like a summer rain. Didn't share blood, but they shared that fire. Two wild hearts with a worn-out tie. Shook hands once and the deal was done. From that day on, they rode as one. Lit the engines warm, let the night unfold. Two outlaw souls with hearts of gold. They're Moonshine Brothers, outlaws with a spark, lighting up the back roads when the world gets dark. If you're looking for a good time, they'll pull you inside, kick up dust and say, come on, let's ride. Uncles, one legend rolling through the night with the wind in their hair and spirits shining bright. Whispers of freedom in the air they breathe, living for the moment, just take what you need. Laughter and music flowing through their veins, every twist and turn breaking all the chains. In shadows and light their stories unfold, with every mile more daring and bold. Let the engines warm, let the night unfold. Two outlaw souls with hearts of gold. They're Moonshine Brothers, outlaws with a spark, lighting up the back roads when the world gets dark. If you're looking for a good time, they'll pull you inside, kick up dust and say, come on, let's ride. Stars in the sky like dreams up above, with every eye they feel the rush of love. No roads too winding, no night too long. In each other's company, they always belong. They're Moonshine Brothers, outlaws with a spark, lighting up the back roads when the world gets dark. If you're searching for freedom, they'll be your guide. Crack that jar and climb inside. Join us on our journey. Come on, let's ride. Come on, let's ride. As the sun breaks dawn, hear the engines roar. These Moonshine Brothers will always want more. Through valleys and hills, they'll chase the light. With laughter and dream, forever they'll ride.
Yeah, Shadow. I don't remember what app that was right offhand. I have it. I want to go back to it. I've been trying to go back to it so I can shorten it to do an introductory song, if you will, for when we go live. I can do that as far as the introductory, just because it's like 2.5 minutes long. I also did one on the same app. I'll let you know, Shadow, which app it was. I can't remember right off the top of my head. Damn it. I wish I could. I can't. Sorry, I'm having a blank. Sorry, guys. But the other one I have was I did a song for the Dumb Crook News, which Joey and I love doing this Dumb Crook News. I've always listened to Dumb Crook News, whether it was on John Boy and Billy. You guys, I don't know if you remember John Boy and Billy. They were on all kinds of radio shows across the nation. And I always remember that. And they had some really good Dumb Crook News. So Joy and I decided we're going to do Dumb Crook News. And the song I came up with I called it Hold My Drink. Let's check this out.
Well, there's a story about a fella named Clyde. Thought he was clever, but he couldn't hide. Stole a lawnmower, then tripped on the grass. Got stuck in a hedge, man, what a class. His buddy said, hold my drink, I gotta see this. Clyde just shook his head, he was lost in bliss. Oh, how dumb can you be? Living your life like a clumsy chicken, you see. What were you drinking, my friend? With every move, it's a dance that won't end. Hold my drink, watch this fool making the headlines like he's playing it cool. Now there's another tale about a guy named Lou. Decided to rob a store with a bright pink tutu. Walked in the door, thought it looked so fly, but slipped on some chips, left the scene with a cry. Everyone laughed, what was he thinking? As he dashed down the street, his confidence sinking. Oh, how dumb can you be? Living your life like a clumsy chicken, you see. What were you drinking, my friend? With every move, it's a dance that won't end. Hold my drink, watch this fool making the headlines like he's playing it cool. Well, folks keep on trying to break the mold, but common sense seems to have grown cold. With a twinkle of mischief and a dash of grace, these dumb crooks sure keep us rolling in place. So here's to the ones who fail with glee. We raise a toast, come on, hold my drink with me. Now every Friday night in this town we cheer for the dumb and the daring who bring us good cheer. Like the old man who tried to steal a sign book, got stuck in the mud. Oh, ain't that divine? So buckle up tight, there's more to unfold as we laugh at the legends of the brave and the bold. Oh, how dumb can you be? Living your life like a clumsy chicken, you see. What were you drinking, my friend? With every move, it's a dance that won't end. Hold my drink, watch this fool making the headlines like he's playing it cool. So when I say hold my drink, you know what I mean. Here's to the dumb crooks with a laugh in between. Let's raise our glasses, come stand by my side as we toast to the antics that won't ever hide. As we toast to the antics that won't ever hide.
I love that. Yeah, I had it made up. I can't remember what app it was. I have used that app that you were talking about, Shadow. I did that for some videos before Uncle Joey and I absolutely went live. The Sono app, yeah, I've used that. I can't remember exactly what app it was I used for these songs, I think the first 2 or 3 were free. After that, you paid like $5 a song or something like that. I never got to that pay part. So, in fact, I've gone back to try to reduce it. You can. You reduce the size of it. And for some reason, whatever reason, probably my stupidity or whatever on my part, I can't go back to it. I don't know why. I've tried. But I will, with help with David Beatty, of course. David's really good about stuff like that. So hopefully we get that reduced and get that to where we can reduce those and won't be the whole 2.5 minutes. But I thought they were a pretty cool song. Two Uncles in a Jar. Right now it's shit. I thought I put that up there. Maybe I did. Yeah, on a shot. There. Oh, look. See, that's supposed to be on the banner. Huh, that's weird. Huh. Okay. There again, StreamYard is screwing up because I should be able to go to that and show that. But it's not letting me. It should be on banners, or like you guys know that I do tomorrow night. I'll be on. Boom, there's a banner. Which arrow this which. And I changed that to a jar. Hold on. Look. Okay, let me try it this way. One uncle. Let me try it. Hold on. It should let me change this. Say. Yeah. Ship. There it is. One uncle in a shot. Hey, Uncle Joey's gone. Now it's one uncle in a shot. Let me do it this time. Last time, let me do it. Oh, well. There you go. There it is. One uncle in a shot. Ding, ding, ding. I've had enough shots for the night. In fact, I should be doing shots of water, which I have a bottle here. Help me keep hydrated. Rather than getting shit-faced and stumbling out of here and into my bed. But, yeah. Cool. Shadow says that's up me. Yeah, I like it, Shadow. Yeah, it was cool. Then I do the other one where I don't think I have it on this platform where I have the Two Uncles podcast. Let me see. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. No, I don't. I don't have it. But I also have put it to where Two Uncles, or actually Moonshine Brothers, is background music. I did that early. And it didn't work out too well. Uncle Joey's like, what? What's going on? But it's all good. I thought it'd be cool to have that in background music while we talk. Have it in the background. Which, StreamYard does a lot of good stuff. They do. They have a lot of good stuff. But for the same price, I could get almost double what I already have. Same price. What do you think about it? I think it'd even be much. Pretty much a no-brainer. Want to be able to stream to more places and do more stuff and have a more vibrant video. I know when I go on to Morgan Stewart's podcast, the video, I'm like, wow, holy shit. A whole lot vibrant. I wish I could do a shot for a while. Not again, but hey. Shadow, dude, we take care of you, man. We'll let you around for a while. So don't worry about the fucking shots, man. That's bullshit. Go shot of water, man. That's cool. I'm good with you, man. It's all good, buddy. You need to take care of yourself. You need to take care of you, Shadow. We don't want you around for a long time, so hey, man, there's nothing wrong with doing a shot of water, man. Nothing wrong with it at all. You're good, buddy. You are good, man. Love having you. I think I call you brother. I know we share the same name. And awesome having you around, man. Really is. Hope to talking to you on the phone and whatnot. It's cool, dude. I love having you. Please, stick around. Drink water. All right? Don't worry about getting shot. Shot of water and look. Me, got my shot glass. No big deal. Some water. Put a shot of water in a shot glass. We go ding, ding, ding. Shots. Shot of water.
Come on, let's ride.
I poured it all over my face. You're good, buddy. You're good, man. I'd rather have you around jeopardize your health by doing shot police. My part. Yeah. We need to adapt it. Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate each and every one of you. I know Uncle Joey does as well. He'd probably still be here if he had to work tomorrow. But always a good time, always fun. He and I decided a long time ago we're gonna keep this to an hour and a half at tops. Right now we're into it 2 hours. In fact, when I came on here, I think I had a little over 2 hours to go on StreamYard. Lisa Day, sweetheart, I love you, honey. Can't wait till tomorrow night. Don't have a lot of content for tomorrow night, but we'll work it out. We'll figure it out. I'm back to do some videos with the moonshine in the kitchen for tomorrow night podcast. So, love you guys. Really do. Appreciate you 100%. Looking forward to next time in 2 weeks. Uncle Joey, great guy. Love him. Go hang out with him. All this stuff. And, they're great. Appreciate you guys being here. 100%. Love you guys. Good night. Bedtime for me. Until next time, brother. Shine on. Until next time, Shadow. Until next time, brother. I'll see you tomorrow night, hopefully, Shadow.